Hi, I'm Jay, and today on Jay's World Kitchen, we're making buttermilk rusks. Rusks are rather like a South African version of an Italian biscotti. It is a sweetened bread that is baked and then left to dry out so that it's preserved. It was specifically made for traveling so that you could have it fresh whenever you wanted. It's perfect for dunking in coffee or tea and just a nice little treat. Nice and crunchy and super sweet. Let's have a look at the ingredients. This super simple recipe is so easy to put together. You're going to need 8 cups of self-raising flour, 2 eggs, 2 cups of buttermilk, 1 cup of butter, and 1 cup of sugar. Now, my mom says she uses 2.5 cups. I'm using 2 today. But it won't make any difference. It's just going to be delicious. So let's put this together. This recipe is so easy to put together. Add your lightly beaten eggs to your buttermilk and set aside until you're ready for them. Combine your sugar and flour until well mixed and then make a well in the middle of the flour. Add your room temperature butter and using the back of a spoon, use that to cut in your butter. Once it's cut in, it does become quite a lot easier to just get your hands dirty and get in there and mix it up much smoother. Once that's well incorporated, we're going to make another well in the middle, and we're going to start pouring in our milk and egg mixture a little bit at a time, mixing it in with a spoon until it starts to form a dough. And now this partially mixed, I'm going to go back to using my hands because I find it a lot easier to get a good mix on this. When the dough's pretty well mixed, we're going to start putting it into our bread pans, and basically using well floured hands, you're going to grab a spoonful of it, roll it in your hands, and pop it into your bread pans. The balls don't have to be perfect. You just want to basically make sure that they are well formed and have a smooth top, but they do not have to be perfect at all. And once all of them are done, and basically I've put into my slightly smaller loaf pans, I have put 8 into each one, so that's going to give me 24 of these, and we're going to pop them in the oven at 350 degrees for about 50 minutes, and we'll come back and check on them after that. And now that our rusks are out of the oven, we're going to leave them to cool for a little bit before we put them in to dry. So our rusks have come out of the oven, and I've let them cool down just enough so that I can actually handle them by hand. And you're going to pop each loaf out and sort of break it apart like that. The smell is amazing. And then you're going to break each one of those pieces apart as well, and keep doing that until all your loaves are done. And it's not quite ready to eat, but oh man, you know, when you get a little chunk of it, you got to try that. It's just perfectly sweet. Oh, it's so good. And we're going to keep breaking them apart. It's like a very dense cake almost, but just a perfect balance of sweet and savory in there. A little bit on the sweet side, of course, and sort of giving some space in between each one on my baking sheet here. And really doesn't have to be perfect, but we're now going to put them into a 200-degree oven, or slightly less, as low as you can go, for as long as you can, until they are dry and hard, because that's the whole point of a rusk. It's rather like a biscotti, like I said. So into an oven until they are dry. I find usually about 3 to 4 hours, but at least you can go as much as 8. So our rusks came out of the oven. I'd left them in for probably about 8 hours. You can leave them for as long as you want to. What you want to do is you want to make sure that they're really hard and crisp. They look phenomenal. They smell really good too, and they are really, really hard. And that's what you want, is you want something that's really hard. And it's the whole idea here is that this was preserved bread, so it kept people with something to eat along the way, and it actually makes a perfect snack. So let's give one of these a try, or a piece of this a try. Just going to break off a little piece there. Sweet, but not overpoweringly sweet. Really nice buttermilk flavor. Perfect for dunking in coffee or tea, or even chocolate. Hot chocolate. You've got to try these. If you enjoyed this recipe, please remember to hit the like button, hit that subscribe button if you haven't already, and remember to turn on notifications for this channel so that you know when my next video posts. Remember, you can follow me on social media. Those links are below in the comment section, and you can support this channel from as little as $5 a month by visiting my Patreon and signing up there to support. Thank you so much for watching, and until next time.